I killed transaction fees. Most people would probably say I should have stuck to my lane. I'm a registered nurse, not a tech founder, not a finance guy, not some career startup person. But after nearly a decade in nursing, I learned something that changed the way I see everything. When systems are broken, real people suffer. I've seen it in hospital rooms. I've seen it in families. I've seen it in moments where trust, speed, precision, and care mean everything. And over time, I started realizing something else. That same truth exists outside of healthcare too. Because small businesses are suffering from broken systems every single day. They work insanely hard, long hours, constant pressure, risk, stress, sacrifice. And then, after all that, they lose part of almost every sale to payment fees, slow payouts, outdated processors, and middlemen who just take a cut because that's how it's always been done. And somehow, we've all been taught to accept that that's normal. It's not normal, it's just old. That's a huge part of why I built SVPay. But the story actually started way earlier. I got into crypto back in 2013, and what pulled me in was never hype. It was never just price. It was never about chasing some trend. It was utility. The idea that money could move instantly, globally, securely, and at a fraction of the cost of old systems felt inevitable to me. Not someday, not maybe, inevitable. And when I discovered Solana, everything clicked. It was fast. It was scalable. It was low cost. It felt like technology that could actually work in the real world. That's when I started thinking bigger. Why are businesses still stuck with systems that are slow, expensive, and restrictive? Why do customers barely get rewarded in any meaningful way? Why do merchants have to lose margin on every transaction just to participate in commerce? Why is good enough still the standard? I didn't think it should be that way. So I built SVPay. SVPay was created for one simple reason. Payments should work better for everyone. Not just for giant corporations, not just for processors, not just for the middlemen taking money off the friction. For everyone. For the business owner trying to hold onto more of what they earn. For the customer who deserves rewards that actually matter. For the employee who deserves to receive 100% of their tip directly. For the person who just wants something faster, simpler, and better. That's what SVPay is. In plain English, SVPay is a modern payment platform built to help businesses stop bleeding money. Instead of using the same old card rails that can take 2.5% to 3.5% or more from almost every sale, SVPay uses USDC, a digital dollar, on the Solana blockchain to settle payments in under 2 seconds. That means customers can scan a QR code and pay instantly. And businesses receive the money instantly, no waiting. They can send money to friends and family. They can tip employees directly. They can earn cash back and rewards every time they spend. And for businesses, this is where it becomes a huge game changer. Listen up. With SVPay, merchants can accept payments with 0% processing fees. 0% forever. Not lowerish fees, not hidden somewhere else fees. 0 processing fees forever to receive payments. The only time a business pays is when they choose to cash out to their bank, depending on their plan. And on higher plans, that fee is 0%, up to monthly limits, or more for enterprise rates. So instead of watching thousands of dollars disappear over time, all the time, businesses keep far more of what they actually worked for. This is real money, real margin, real breathing room, real survival for businesses. And SVPay is not just a payment button. It's a full platform. We got everything. It gives merchants QR payments, point of sale tools, analytics, employee accounts, promo codes, loyalty programs, invoicing, customer messaging, ledger exports, and even AI-powered voice checkout. Use it with your point of sale. For customers, it brings instant payments, cashback, points, saving features, payment history, social activity, and rewards that never expire. And there's another reason I built it the way I did. And this part matters deeply to me. Security. Because in nursing, you don't get the luxury of being careless. You learn very quickly that details matter. Production matters. Protection matters. Trust matters. People matter. So when I built SVPay, I didn't just want it to feel modern. I wanted it to be built on protection from the ground up. And I want to say this very carefully because words matter. SVPay was designed to be one of the most secure payment platforms ever built in mankind. Here's what that means in plain English. First, SVPay is non-custodial. That means we don't hold everyone's money in one giant central vault. Users control their own wallets. So even if someone attacked our servers, they still would not have the signing keys needed to move customer funds. Second, SVPay is a closed-loop system. Payments happen between registered, verified users. Random outside wallet addresses are instantly rejected. That cuts down majorly on fraud risk immediately. Third, we use strong identity verification and fraud detection. The system checks for suspicious activity, fake identities, strange transaction behaviors, unusual behaviors, and high-risk activity and events in real time. Fourth, higher-risk activity can trigger biometric protections like Face ID, Touch ID, or WebAuthn. So even if someone gets into your device or account, there's another wall standing in front of them. Fifth, the system is built with strict transaction controls to help prevent duplicate charges, balance manipulation, and race condition problems. And sixth, on-chain transactions create a permanent, verifiable audit trail in Solana. That means there is transparency, there is accountability, there is proof. To me, that matters. Because security should not be an afterthought. It should be the foundation. Not second guessing things. And maybe that mindset comes from being a nurse. Because I'm also a proud Daisy Award recipient. That honor means more to me than I can fully put into words. The Daisy Award is one of the most meaningful recognitions in nursing because it comes from patients and families. It's more than technical skill. It's about extraordinary compassion, human connection, showing up when it matters most to your patients. Out of all the nurses in the world, only a small fraction ever received this award. And for me, that award represents a standard I hold myself to. I don't say this to brag, because I care deeply to do things right, to protect people, to treat trust like something sacred. That same level of care is what I bring into SVPay. I care about my patients, and I carry that same passion into every business and every customer who puts trust in this platform. Every merchant deserves to keep more of what they earn. Every customer deserves instant, meaningful rewards, and everyone deserves to be treated with the highest standard of care. This is not branding to me. This is personal. SVPay is personal. It's my dream. It's my passion. It's my belief that technology should be used responsibly, ethically, and with people at the center. This isn't about pushing crypto for the sake of crypto. It's about using the right tool for the right job. It's about building smarter. It's about removing friction without adding complexity. It's about creating something that actually helps people. That's why SVPay exists. I may be a nurse. I may not fit the stereotype of who people expect to build a payment company. But maybe that's exactly why I should. Because I built this with the heart of somebody who has spent years serving people when life was most fragile, and the conviction that businesses deserve better too. This is SVPay, and I truly believe it has the power to save businesses an enormous amount of money over time, while creating a better experience for customers too. And we're just getting started. Let's go. Everybody wins. SVPay. Join the revolution. Save America. Save small businesses. I killed transaction fees.